Welcome. Tuesday night, midweek football. How good is this? FFA Cup's back for 2021 season. Tonight, two of the heavyweights in the local competition here in Darwin go head-to-head. One of these teams will go home, one will go through the next round. Now, this is round two of the 2021 version of the FFA Cup because both these teams got an automatic extension into round two. One for Hellenic because they were premiers and the other one for Mindil because they were champions. And so tonight they face off against each other. Come to this game in very different form. Mindil yet to get a win. Hellenic sitting at the top with Casuarina. So it'll be up to Mindil to actually regroup and put on a show tonight that's worthy of their club and their long history of winning. I've got Matty McNabb with me. Matty, got a question for you. You obviously would be playing for Hellenic if you weren't injured. How much does a FFA Cup knockout football mean to you as a player and to players around the country? Remember, 742 teams are playing.
Yeah, no, it definitely does mean a lot. Down south, I think some clubs would prefer to make the 32 than win the competition, so yes. That shows how big the competition is. And tonight, look, I think whoever wins has an easier path to the 32, so hopefully we get a good game.
Oh, I'm sure we get that. Now listen, I washed the car yesterday just to make it rain, and it did. Unbelievable. We're in our wet season, or the tail end of it. We thought we'd get the big guy had already switched and we're into dry season, but it's here tonight. So what sort of conditions do you think a slick pitch would have on both these sides?
I think for a good passing side, I think it helps. The ball moves a lot quicker. Yep. If you don't have as good a control, it could be a bit of a nightmare for you at the back. So maybe a team that has some sort of unforced error could lead to a goal. So it really just depends on who rocks up on the day, really.
Sounds like a night for the compass. If it's working, it should be good. Matty McNabb will give us expert insights during this game. My name is Bruce Stalter. This is on FNT TV and also FFA digital channels around the country. So thank you for joining us on this live streaming. So happy to bring you this. We'll have this game underway shortly. It'll be Mindil taking on Hellenic. Won't be long. Welcome. It's Tuesday night at Larrakia Park, Darwin Football Stadium. Where else would you want to be? Matty McNabb's with me. Matty's going to give us some insights, unpack each half as we go through this game. Both teams come to this game with really different form. Hellenic sitting at the top with Casuarina, plenty of goals, pretty good defence as well. And to your point in your pre-game, nice clean passing from them. Some of the players are playing different roles than last year, and some new members come in, new coach in Dimmy. Against Mindil, who have the same coach in Daniel, and a lot of the player roster has really changed as well. So they've yet to get a win, but I thought there were patches on the weekend where they showed what they possibly can do in the future. What did you see?
Yeah, for sure. I think the first game in the league, obviously Hellenic won 1-0, but I think Mindil will take a lot of comfort from that result. I think they'll get a lot of confidence. They had some really good chances in that game to potentially score or take a point out of it. For Hellenic, I think they'll know that they could possibly play a little bit better, and the players on the pitch tonight will probably know that as well. So it'll be really interesting to see how it unfolds. Looking forward to it too, and as I said, a little bit of a wet track, which is really, we thought the wet season had come to a close. We were real until the end of the dry season, but we got a flurry of rain here early. We may even get some later on tonight around 9 o'clock. There is the biggest, fattest full moon. They call it a super moon. It's in the eastern sky, but unfortunately there's clouds everywhere and we can't see a bar of it. But around 11:30, 12 o'clock tonight will be when it's at its biggest. So for all those astrologers out there and moon lovers, the tide's going to be higher and the lower deeper, depending on which one it is at the moment. And that moon will be sitting up there in the eastern sky. So it will be an omen for one of these teams. And looking the way they've set up, Hellenic's going to run left to right on your screens. And on behalf of Football Northern Territory, thank you for your support of this midweek knockout FFA Cup. As I was saying in the pre-game, hundreds upon hundreds of teams have entered around the country. And to Matty McNabb's point, a lot of teams would get through to the 16 and 32 rather than win a competition. So that's how much it means to clubs. Obviously, you get a chance at the A-League clubs if you get down to round 32. And this team on the left here, the Blue and Whites, actually did that. They played Western Sydney Wanderers and gave them a scare. I do remember that game. Before I moved up here, we obviously knew Olympic and Hellenic from the FFA Cup. So that goes to show just how big it is. And I remember watching on the night, and everybody loves an underdog story. So everyone was cheering for them all around the country. That's what dreams are made of. Absolutely. And the player out there, Big Simon Bell, he's featured in so many round 32s of FA Cup, both with Darwin Rovers before he went to Hellenic. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing how he goes. He knows what it means to be on the big stage, the big one in the middle there. So we'll get this game underway here. Local time, about 7:15 in Darwin. Still around 25, 26 degrees. The humidity's in the low 80s, so it's still around. We've got a breeze coming in from the southeast. There's not much of it, around maybe 7, 8 knots. But it'll give some relief. But in the meantime, the whistle goes, we're underway. That's Mindil, long hit and hope downfield. Junagama in there in the right back. We'll go through the teams and how they've lined up as this first 5 minutes progress. So with Hellenic, they're setting up with 4 across the back. You've got Junagama, you've got Alex Turner, you've got Trachillis, and on the far side, Dexter Newman. That's a formidable back 4. And in the midfield tonight, Navi, they have Mario Twaikanen, George Carpathios, and Jeff. So Jeff was suspended for a couple of games for a bit of an altercation. And he seems to be back, which is pretty interesting. Had a couple of weeks off. But pretty strong midfield. Then we've got Chris out on the left, Simon up top, and Sulav Maski on the right. He does tend to drift inside and play a bit of a number 10, so look out for him to change positions throughout the match. On Friday night we had our Greek Derby, our first one for some time, and it was Sulav Maski who took an opportunistic goal. As he can do, he can drift out of a game as well, Nevi, and then suddenly be there. Yep. So he's on the ball in a moment. No, it went towards him. He's number 10 we're talking about on the right wing here. Centre of the field at the moment. This is the Mindil big midfielder, number 10. And he's a strong contender, Kane Mindil, on the ball. He gets him underway. There's a ball through to scurry into the keeper. And cleared away with a right overarm throw from McAdam. He's got his team on a counter already. Reinberg tried to slip one through to Sulav. It didn't make its mark. Few people slipping out there, Bruce. It could be one to watch for the game. Mistake. That ball's going to fall
into the
Simon
feet
Bell.
of a, yeah, absolutely. There's been a few go down already. And it's going to be pretty slippery for the first 5-10 minutes as they find their footing.
Be interesting to see, Bruce, if anyone changes their boots, like you always used to notice with me at halftime.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, there was a few changes. Carpathius on the ball, McDowell. Nice turn in. There's a player really impressed the other day, Wallace, number 12 for Mindil, on a scurry now across field in the midfield. Looks like Trouse on the other side, a young kid who also did. He's got back to Wallace on that. If he can get in front of him, he can't. Dexter Newman comes back. Sorry, Turner comes back and clears that up. Now goes to Newman. Newman further down the line, but out of play.
Right start to the match so far. I think the midfield battle will be key. Kane had a really good game. Kane McDowell from Mindil had a really good game against Mario last time out. So it'll be very interesting to see those two battle again.
And Mario's Kukanen, he was with this side last year, Mindil, and moved over to Hellenic. So to your point, there'll be a battle in the midfield. And again, a reminder on the recent game where I think Kukanen got on top. Maybe not tonight. We'll see what happens. A long way to go. 3 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. This is FFA Cup for 2021. One team will go through. And Hellenic are on the left or right of your screen at the moment. In possession is Mindil. Trying to weave their way through. A lot of players in one space here. Get out the picnic rug and throw it over them all. Kukanen on it. He goes over the top looking for Nyembo. And Nyembo's on the run. Good work from Matty Misford. He'll be wearing the captain's armband. And the captain for Hellenic today is...
Should be Sulab Maskey, yeah. Yep. Manoli Jalouras, who scored the winning goal in the first round, he's actually out for tonight, not starting. Right. He's had a bit of a groin strain, so I think he'll come onto the bench for them and could see him later on in the game.
Look forward to that. This guy's got pace. He showed it when he first came on for us. That's Jeffrey Williams. Playing in the right back position. Priet Pruz is a good strike weapon up front. Number 9, good target man for Mindil. He had a little bit of a introduction to Priet then. Joshua Day, number 6, impressed again with himself.
Yeah, he just straight offside there.
So big Simon Bell. Just run a little early, as Matthew McNabb pointed out. So restart from McNabb and Mindil. Kelvin Mappadendre with the ball. Solid left back for Mindil. Finds Priet Pruz. Tangle of players. Kukanen comes in and steals it. Carpathius tries to send it back. It'll come indirectly to Junagama. And Gummer will go all the way back to McAdam. Keeper for Hellenic and the current keeper for the National Indigenous men's side, the Indigenous Roos. Young Kane, still a youngster. Being a fixture in football up here, people think he's a lot older than he is. In his green with the white shorts and white socks today in Hellenic, the custodian. Up the other end is another young keeper, and Phil Chinham. All in the lime green with his salmon boots and the salmon gloves.
Both good kids too, Bruce.
Aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
Good for football up here. Be interesting to see if Kelvin gets up and down the wing here. He likes to get forward. Just played the ball there. Unfortunately, it's gone out, but look for him to get around the left winger this evening. He likes to get forward and contribute to any sort of play up front.
So we'll see if that progresses during this first half. We're down here on the grandstand side. It's around 6 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. No scorers yet. The right back with the throw in. Junagama. Over the top he goes. This is going to fall for Kukanen. Misford has the ball. Kukanen comes in again. And his second effort puts the ball out of play.
I think if he had that chance over, Bruce, he might have actually had a shot.
Yeah. Maybe just 1-2 more, you reckon, Nabby?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, Priet Pruz on the ball. Tag team defence from Hellenic. Again, Sulab Muskie under pressure from Mappadendre. Joshua Day in there for Mindil. He pulls away from the tackle and lets the ball be played by Kukanen out to Turner. Turner goes wider to Newman. Newman back to Turner. Real frenetic pace to this opening 7 minutes.
Magic of the cup, Bruce. Magic of the cup.
Now, Hellenic played on Friday night, Mindil on Saturday. Do you think that one day is going to make any difference out there tonight?
I think it will, because as you've seen in the earlier rounds of the Men's Premier League, a lot of players going down with cramp, players getting little niggles already.
Yep.
As some of the viewers might not understand, that the humidity up here is at times unbearable, let alone trying to play football.
Exactly.
So I know when I first moved up here, it takes a while to acclimatise, as we look on here.
Right, ball's going to fall for Priya Pruz here. Nabby going to go over the top. He's offside, but enterprising stuff.
Good signs for Mindil early, though.
Enterprising stuff from... Having a conversation with one of the grandstand members. Right, Turner will place this ball. 8-minute mark. He's been in a really rich vein of form. His games so far this season have been exemplary for centre-backs. If you want to know how to read the play and just be in the right position at the right time, look out for number 12 from Hellenic. He has been so effective in that position for the Blue and Whites. All right, this will fall for Wallace. Goes back to Mapadendre, goes back. Nice 1-2. Can Mindil make something of this on the left flank? Well and truly in there, advancing. Gets around. A tackle from the right back. Wallace still has the ball. Turns it inside now. A lovely one. Finds number 20 on his left foot. He'll take the shot. But Junior comes in and does what everyone should do. Clears it away in the end.
Alex
and as far as Carpathius.
Not to concede a corner as well, Bruce.
Yep.
But again, encouraging signs for Mindil.
Yeah, they're finding their passes, and there's plenty of movement. Players off the ball, opportunities being presented. That was Brody Heineken before there, number 12 or Heineke. Number 20. Right, Joshua Day in the middle. Goes back to Zach Kirby. It's a loose one from Zach. Ryan Berg to Kuchanen. Kuchanen out to Muskie. Muskie's going to have a run for Nyambo. It's been ignored, going back to Kuchanen's going to dip one over for Bell. Communication wasn't there. Early days, 9 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. Thank you to McDonald's as a sponsor in 2021. Also the Territory Law Firm, so to Ward Keller, who are the personal and dispute resolution team. 1-800-978-360. It's 1-800-978-360 for Ward Keller. Sponsor also in the 2021 season. Mapadende with a throw-in. Dow over the top to Pruz. Pruz tries to backheel. A little clever, but he gets the ball back fortuitously. And there's a clean-up by Triculus. Joshua Day back to his captain. He tries to thread one through and only finds a defender. Junagama had plenty of time then. I don't think he realised he did have that much time. So, Matty McNabb, what are you seeing? Is something you would expect, just trying to fill each other out, trying to find an opportunity early?
Yeah, definitely. I think the first 10 minutes of a cup game always ends up this way. You know, no one wants to make too many mistakes. No one wants to play around with the ball too much. As you just seen with Juna there, he probably could have taken a touch and kept the ball, but nobody wants to make any errors leading the goals. So the first 15 minutes, here we go. He's onside.
Trouse will come around the front of this. McAdam comes out.
Great save.
Late,
Kane.
but effective. He'll clear it up as well. Sorry, Nabby.
Oh.
Goes back to Trouse for some reason. The shot's on for Priya Pruz if he wants to take it. He does. He sends it high. Not wide, but high. And well and truly over the centre crossbar of his goal. Well, his attacking goal.
Positive signs, though, for Mindil. I mean, in the first league game, they had a couple of really good chances. There was one right before half-time that they actually struck the crossbar. It probably seemed harder to do that, to be honest, but Hellenic got away with it that day. But positive signs from here.
11.5 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. No scorers yet. To Matty McNabb's point, they're trying to find opportunities but not give away any ground to the opposition. Wallace in early. Definitive push out of play.
That'll be another good battle today, Bruce, in that midfield there.
Yeah, him and Kuchanen. Joshua Day with Carpathius. Silov Muskie, your point, is now in the centre of midfield, just wandering, which he can do. Buchanan, who's been busy. He's going to get around Kirby. Puts the ball through now. Reinberg has it. On his left, he takes the shot and puts it away. One opportunity and one goal. Come down to the effort from Buchanan, out of the midfield. Had vision, heard the call from Reinberg, pushed it wide. Matty, what'd you see?
Two ex-Mindil players combining there. And as you said, Mario Kwarkinen there getting into that 50-50 challenge and winning the ball and playing it outright. And that's what you've got to do in these games, Bruce.
Take the opportunity when they come, and that was certainly taken. Reinberg has one goal, and it's in the 12 and a half minutes of this match in the FFA Cup. So playing out on the left wing, and a really solid strike. Beat the keeper, Chinham, and thumped into the back of the net. So a 1-0 lead to Hellenic on a Tuesday night. There's a little bit of breeze around. A lot of humidity lingering. Still around 26 degrees here in Darwin, in the northern end of Northern Territory in the country. Trying to get back to Mappadendre. That's going to come loose. Buchanan back to Carpathius. To Killis. Goes back. And a big kick from McAdam after a short run up. Trouse with the ball. Optimistic. You can see what he's trying to do. Find Priapru's on the run. Trouse played in a right back position on the weekend. Now playing a higher line up there in the pretty much the right flank position. Number 3 for Mindil. Now, can Hellenic set something up?
I think Mindil just have to be careful there, Bruce. I think you definitely can't win a game in the first 15 minutes, but you can definitely set yourself back quite a way if you start trying to get that goal and come back straight away. There's a long time to go in this match.
Long time. It's 14 minutes now.
Yeah, sometimes you can get caught up in trying to respond with a goal and then potentially concede yourself. So Mindil just need to be a little bit careful here. That they've had some really good early signs. And realistically, Hellenic, 1 shot, 1 goal.
Yeah, so it's, despite the scoreline, been a really even patch of football.
It has.
Captain, Misford goes back. Day goes across. Tackle there from Reinberg, the goal scorer. And that came off Jeffrey Williams. Well, that came off Reinberg, so Jeffrey Williams will have the throw in. Who will he go to? He's got a runner there, and Kane McDowell goes over him, trying to find Priapru's. Priapru's pushes one down the wing and wants Trouse to run it. It'll beat both him and Dexter Newman. So to your point, Nabby, they need to build patience in their game, Mindil. Don't get caught up in the frenetic traffic. Plenty of time.
Yeah, for sure. I think sometimes in games you can get a little bit caught up in, especially in these cup games. There's still a long time to go in this game, but not try to get too excited and try to score straight away. Just keep the ball, keep possession, and try and find the holes in the defence, or play the ball through the lines. They've shown already that they can get in behind Hellenic. They just need to be patient.
Right, restart from Hellenic. Just join us. Mindil are running from right to left on your screens. They're in the yellow and black with the black shorts with the white, yellow stripe and the black socks. There's their captain. There's a captain Misford passing back to their keeper. Chindam, Phil. Nice play from Kelvin. Mappadendre winning that ball back here on the grandstand side under the Diamond Barbers sign above the technical areas. Say hello to Nico and his team at Diamond Barbers. Don't forget Parat, Bellamac and the CBD. Stay sharp at 21. Book now. Wallace with the ball. He switches a good ball through. Newman's onto it. Ball's still in play now, running out of play. Be a throw in for Hellenic. Good vision from Wallace, just overhit it. Now directing traffic from the midfield, number 12 for Mindil. Niembo on him now from Olympic. Right, Bell with a touch. Straight to Muskie. Muskie heads it back. Patient play, there's the run. Strong run from Trakillis. Now leaves him open. Priapru's on the ball, takes the shot. What an opportunity. Trakillis had come forward on the run. No one really saw it. That left a gap where Priya Cruz was. Ball went to him. He'd like that again. To your point, a bit more patient and poise.
It's good, though. They're pushing up on the midfield, pressing, winning the ball in the right areas. If they continue to do that and Hellenic want to play out and play through the lines, they can catch them on that break there.
Good example of it. This time not a goal, but to Matthew McNabb's point, opportunity is going to come from that.
Here we go again. Got to be careful there. It's good to see two teams trying to play football, though, Bruce, not just trying to play long balls. My word.
Trakillis down the line. Intervention by Mapadendre. Got ahead of him. Trakillis. We'll get a yellow for that. A little vigorous. So Muskie in there telling him to something. But as the captain of the team, having a chat to them. Misfit on the ball.
Can't say a lot about that, can you, Bruce?
No.
It's always funny when players make a challenge like that and get up thinking that they've done nothing wrong.
Who, me? Who, me? When?
30 years ago, maybe? Not today, Bruce.
No. Right, one in the wall. Referee talking to the one-person wall. Don't often see a oneer. Misfit has got a lovely left boot. It will curl and have some tail on it. Breeze is sort of going to advantage if he gets it up there. It's coming in from the right-hand side of your screen to the left. Southeast. And just picked up a little now. Moves in on the whistle. Gives it plenty of flight. It drops in. Still there. And the first time is McDowell. His volley went over the goals, well and truly over the goals, and to the wide side of the left upright.
Both teams got some tall timber, though, Bruce, so set pieces, it will be interesting to see if any team takes advantage of that.
Yeah, indeed. We'll see. No corners as yet. A couple of set pieces and a goal, of course, to Reinberg early on in this half, around the 13-minute mark for Hellenic. That is why they have a 1-0 scoreline advantage. Muskie and Mapadendre. Nice work from Kelvin. Persistent work. Goes back to Misfit. Nice energy from Kukanen, the midfielder from Hellenic. Chittum gets it away.
Great touch.
Brody with a lovely pass. Now the run's on. And Hunniker's on his sprint on his left. He turns on the inside and Trakillis cleans up. Good defensive work from the number 6. Equally good work from the 20. It started all the way back here with Kelvin Mapadendre with his work on Sulav Muskie. So well played.
It's good football all around. It's a good little battle between Sulav Muskie and Kelvin as well. That'll be an interesting battle all night. It'll be interesting to see whether Sulav swaps sides and goes over to the left as he tends to do.
Ball comes in, falls down for Day. Joshua Day's going to hit it. Nambo on it, comes away. Williams in there. Now comes back to Misfit. Kelvin Mapadendre turns.
Great turn.
Goes for a scurry. Falls over, unfortunately. This ball will come back to Joshua Day. Nice patience from Day. Says, let's just go back and start again. And they do.
This is what you like to see. Keep the ball. Build the play up. Don't try to go forward every time.
21 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. Priya Cruz on the ball. Nice strong tackle from Trakillis. Now this will fly out for the goal scorer Reinberg. He's got Williams with him. In this case, Jeffrey puts it away. Brings that to a close. Still remains with Hellenic. Throw in on the far side, which is the far side from the commentary area, the scoreboard side. Looking for someone to go to. It's gone to big Simon Bell. It comes off Simon. Falls upfield. And an advantage will be played for Trouse in that encounter with Newman. Trouse looks like he's very young, the number 3, playing further upfield. Now comes Brady Heinecker. He's got some pace on him, that kid, number 20.
He's tracking back too. It's what coaches like to see.
Yep.
Now he is there, making the tackle. Well done.
Well, Priya Cruz is on his own. He's got someone he needs to... Oh, that Carpathius. A late yellow from the referee. Into his book will go the names. So about 22 and a half minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. Hellenic have a 1-0 advantage over Mindil Aces. This is FFA Cup on a Tuesday night, knockout football. One team will go through to round 3. And at the moment, this is a round 2 match. Both these sides went straight through to round 2 in the draw because they are currently, in Mindil's case, the champions. In Hellenic's case, they are premiers. K. McAdam. Where's he going? There he is. 3 in the wall and a referee.
Kane versus Kane here, Bruce. Is he shooting?
Exactly. Spell their name differently, but hey, sound the same. Kane McDowell with the C.
Both got the ponytail as well, which is pretty interesting.
Men bun time. Here we go. It's a lovely ball. Going to go straight in. For some reason, doesn't take it cleanly, but just fists it away, which could be just as effective, and it has been. Comes back from McDowell again. This time it's pushed away by the busiest player out there so far in the midfielder, Kukanen. Nyembo trying to get one across. Williams gets his head to it. He'll track the ball out where, again, that busy player is. He goes back to Reinberg. Kukanen again. Turner. Patient play from Hellenic. Trikilis goes over the top, looking for the run from Junagama, and it's a good run. Misfit gets there. He's brought him down. Referee points to the spot. Going to talk to his assistant referee. No, he's already talked to him. Sorry, he's going to look at the player who's down on the ground. Always dangerous in that area, Matty.
It is.
As a defender, I just don't wish it upon anybody.
No. Even if you take it right back to the Lucas Neal challenge all those years ago.
Yep.
Always stay on your feet, any defenders listening out there. Or this can be the consequence of that. It'd be interesting to see whether that was inside the box, Bruce. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it was. I think Matty's first challenge was out, but the time he defected, I guess the final challenge, it was well and truly inside. Right, Phil Chinham has a chance to parry this ball away. Might be an opportunity at the spot. Opportunity for the Mindil goalkeeper. The player who made the overlapping run is still down. He literally hasn't moved from that position.
Be interesting to see who takes this, Bruce. I know Sulov is the captain. He might pull rank here, but Simon has taken some in the past. If we go back to my first game last year against Port Darwin, he got one in the 93rd minute.
Yep.
Wasn't able to score. Maybe
just
we
like
see
he's coming from
now.
the pitch. Yeah. There's always drama in theatre around who takes the penalty, who takes any set piece that's may add to the goal scoring success of a football team. So he's come from the pitch. Don't know if they're going to make a sub or they're going to work on him. They've got a replacement on the bench for the right back position. Getting a call now from Alex Barbaras that say he's done. So while he lays prostrate on the ground, trying to get some work done on him, we're going to go back onto the field of play. We're at the 26-minute mark. A 1-0 scoreline to Hellenic. The ball's on the penalty spot. Phil Chinham in goal. Makes himself bigger. And a youngster in the game. To your point, Matthew McNabb. Sulov Muskie has pulled rank as captain and is going to take this about 6 steps away from the ball. We're waiting for the whistle. Players in position. Phil Chinham. Ball moves in. Sulov Muskie takes the shot. And just gets under the stretched left hand and outstretched arm of Phil Chinham. Andy Misford goes back and consoles and supports his goalkeeper. And like all good goalkeepers, Phil, he'll move on now. That's done. And concentrate on the rest of the game. 2-0 scoreline, dangerous scoreline in our game in football. Never a sure thing from this position. Plenty of time for Mindil to get back into it. Plenty of time. So, goals to Reinberg around the 13th minute. And now in the 27th, we have one from the captain, Muskie. Been a sub. And the first sub has been made by Mindil. And on comes 13, which is Constantinos. So he's coming early. He's going to take the position of Williams on that far side. Don't know if Williams was injured or carrying an injury. And replacement on this side, meaning Hellenic side, will be Blake Holmes. Will go out in the right back position. Don't know much about Blake. Do you know much about him?
Yeah, Blake new to the club. He's from down Newcastle way. Had a stint in the Edgeworth Eagles under-20s back in the day. Had a couple years off.
Lovely part of the world, New South Wales.
Yeah, he's just coming back to the beautiful game. So it's good for him to get out there. Very physical, fit, fast. So we won't lose anything on that right back side for
We'll see how
Hellenic.
he goes. We don't have this humidity amongst the Novocastrians in Newcastle. There's the other sub. Constantinos.
I think Mindil will be a bit upset with how this game's gone. They've had majority of the play. Some decent opportunities have fell to them, and probably against the run of play, Bruce. Hellenic have scored 2 goals.
It can always be the case, can't it? Well, this will test them, their resolve and resilience. A club and a team that's shown that so often last year. It's certainly in their backpack to pull out and use when they need it. So let's just see as the games progress whether they get more opportunities, they actually get an opportunity to take those. Northcrest scoreboard has a 20 and a half minutes on it. 2-0 scoreline in favour of the team running from left to right on your screens. Thank you for joining this live streaming broadcast of the 2021 FFA Cup season. This ball can be brought in by Brody. He does, and Honecker has the ball. Turner with him. Puts the ball across, cleared away, and that's the first contact and play by the sub. And Holmes puts his right boot to it and it goes out of play. I want to thank Steelline for being a sponsor in 2021, service over and above, and also NTF, the construction supply specialist here in the Northern Territory. Plenty of construction going on as well. Thank you to NTF and Steelline. Napanende with some great work. Priet shoots. I have seen him put them away, Matt. I've seen him put them away. It was almost a no-look volley.
It was. Again, positive signs for Mindil. They're getting in the right areas. They're moving the ball around. I've been very impressed with the number 20 for Mindil, Brody. He's up and down, tracking back. That's what all coaches want to see. It's not always about the attack, Bruce. You've got to do some defending as well. It has. But again, Kelvin, as I said earlier, will always be looking to get around the left winger, make his presence known up top.
Reminds me of you. Maybe he's got black boots and only one pair on. We'll see how it goes. Ball's come out on the grandstand side. So it'll be a throw-in for young Holmes, who we were just talking about, new to the club. Gets a call from Simon Bell, finds him. He heels it back to Nyembo. Nyembo goes back to big Simon Bell, puts the ball across, intercepted by Constantinos. And now Day away to Kraus. And Trouse has the ball, sorry, not Kraus, it's Trouse. This one's over the top. McAdam and Kane in there with a firm grasp. Plays it out along the ground off his right. Push wide as Holmes. He'll get the ball now from Trukillis. There's a run and a call from Bell. Bell puts it back to Muskie, who always trails behind. He's not far away from the big man.
Great ball.
Lovely ball. Now it's going to go through to a scurry from number 11, the midfielder. Sub comes in, cleans it up competently. Only as far as Dexter Newman, though. He goes to Carpathius. Back to Turner. Good pressure from McDowell. Reinberg under pressure from Trouse. Go the way of Hellenic. I want to thank HPA as well, helping people achieve, for joining us on the sponsor for 2021 and their Breaking Ground landscaping division. Carpathius with the ball. That'll be pulled back. Stays with Mindil. Also the Darwin Olympic Sporting Club as sponsors. Peter and his team there for football in Northern Territory in 2021. Right, Zach Kirby. Good ball, Zach, trying to find Priet. Proves not far off. It falls for Wallace. Can he get a shot away? He does. They're just Australia invented the radar, just not around here at the moment. Guys have just been all either side of the goals or over the top from Mindil. And to Matt McNabb, who's giving us some expert insights today, it's been two opportunistic but well taken opportunities for Hellenic. One a penalty, Sulav Muskie, and one for Reinberg, Chris Reinberg on the left. Right boot, McAdam over the top, falls down to Zach Kirby. Really awkward one for Zach to bring down. Going a bit of head tennis here. Nyambo to it. Over the top from Sulav Muskie. Nyambo just threads one through. Off he goes. We'll come back. Good effort from number 24. Who I would think would be the youngest player in the Hellenic side. Joseph Nyambo.
Jeff, yeah, correct. Good young kid. Hopefully lesson learned from the
round one. Yep.
His game against Mindil last time where he picked up that red card.
Yep. You want to be playing, not watching. Big lesson in that. Here he moves in. Sulav Muskie, goal scorer, number 2. Cleared away by the sub.
Both substitutes have looked quite well since they've coming on. You tend to find in these games that when you get substituted on, it can be a little bit hard to keep up with the pace or catch up, but both have fit in very well so far.
And for Hellenic, that's Holmes. And for Mindil, it's Nick Constionius. Right, corner, here it comes. Buchanan puts it across. No, it's... yes, it was. Turner down to Nyambo on the running back. Trakilis makes the run back. Newman makes the run back, all from that first corner of the match. 34 minutes have passed. This has been a lightning fast game, as has the top of the green carpet here. It's been lightning fast. Just had quite a bit of water from the heavens this afternoon. May get some later on tonight. The tail end of our wet season here in Darwin. 26 degrees out there, breeze from the southeast. Humidity still high. Teams have been playing with real vigour and verve. This will come down now for Brady Heineke, who's really impressed. If this can be held up by Priyat Pruz,
he's done well
Keep
there.
the ball in here. Carpathius on the outside. He gets the ball back again, Priyat. Lovely work with his first, second and third touches. Tried to split them. Couldn't on this occasion. Forwards for Kane McDowell. Kane turns in. Still with the ball. Still on the ball. Still on the ball. Push the ball through. It's an opportunity. Takes it. There it is. There's the response. Patient and poised from McAdam, from McDowell.
It's a great goal.
Wasn't it?
Great goal.
Now, I counted 5 efforts there, and he got through. He actually nutmegged somebody.
He did. He did.
And then went through to young Brody, who's really impressed.
He has.
Number 20. Plenty of energy from Heineke. So Brody with the goal. 2-1. We had a game on from the beginning. It's just been reinforced. It's a game on. Two teams going for it on this Tuesday night knockout football. My name's Bruce Stalder. Matty McNabb's with us giving us insights. Matty, take us through that goal.
Yeah, I think Kane McDowell really well, kept the ball alive. Initially, it was great work from Pritt, holding the ball up and then getting around his man. And fortunately, fell to Kane, and Kane took it on his own to get around a few defenders and sent, I think it was...
Brody, yep.
Brody.
Oh, the defender?
Yeah, and I think Blake might have ended up going to the shop to get a hot dog there when he's nutmegged him, and he's kept the ball alive. And that's what happens when you're in the final third and you look to play the ball around and you're positive. And to be fair, Bruce, I think that they've probably deserved the goal tonight. So this game now really starting to live up just before half time.
Yep. I love the word you used in there, positive. That's what I've seen from both sides. Certainly Mindil have been positive in all their endeavours, and to your point, deserve one. Now they've got one. What they need now is to be able to manage the rest of this half, keep the score where it is, add to it if they can, but certainly keep it where it is. We've got a player that's come from the field. He doesn't look well at all. Referees removed him from the field. There's no support medical work come out to him yet.
I think that's Kane McDowell.
Is it?
Yeah, it looks like it. Can see his man bun from here.
Yep. Thank you. And For the poor old medical person, he's going to have to do the 68 metre, followed by the 70 metre sprint.
I think that
and he's doing it.
Looks like Tavian from here, so
It
he's
is.
more than capable to do that.
Scientist is Tavian Livgitson. And he got around there. Fit young man. He's there on time, and he'll apply his knowledge to Kane McDowell, who's down. They're going to work on him. They want him back on the field if they can get it. 37 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. 2-1 is the scoreline. Mindil running from right to left on your screen. This is FFA Cup knockout football. One team will go through, one will go home. Kami Adam calm. Waited for the ball. Calmly plays it out to Carpathius. Right arm, underarm throw. Carpathius will go out to Holmes. Holmes back to Trakillis. Pre-approval with pressure on. That's what you want your number 9 to do. Defensive work.
Makes a real nuisance of himself up there. That's exactly what you want from your striker, both with and without the ball.
Yep. Bigger nuisance, the better. Right. Now we're over there where the other sub for Mindil will now take his opportunity for a throw-in. While he's doing that on the same side of the field came McDowell, who's so important and central to the goal that Mindil just got. He's out on his back getting some attention. So Kane McDowell, number 9, on number 10, sorry, not on the pitch at the moment for Mindil. It's 10 versus 11. Carpathius goes back to Newman. Newman goes a very early ball to Muskie. Muskie hears the run and goes for it. Reinberg's going to get in front of Constantinides, but he's going to push wide and hold his ground. Reinberg goes in again, crosses one in. Napadendre gets it clear. Muskie shoots. Nice technique from Sulav, all on the ground. It was a grass cutter, but maybe a ball's width outside the left upright of the goal. So a promising raid from the Blue and Whites late in this first half.
It's good work from Christopher Reinberg there, taking him down the line, cutting the ball back.
Yeah,
normally Simon or somebody else might be making that late run into the box, and on that occasion it was Sulav Maski, and you'd normally bet your house on him, Bruce, to put that in the bottom corner.
Yep. I'll bet your house. Chinham now on the ball with these salmon boots, moves in 3 or 4 paces, put a right one out here trying to find the goal scorer. It'll beat him on this occasion, young Brady, number 20.
Kane McDowell looks like he's getting ready to come back on. Let's hope he can finish the half, and Tavian might be able to have a quick look at him.
Throw in. Kelvin Madende chests it down. Carpathius moves through with strength. Day plays it back. Zach Kirby turns in. Lovely play, Zach. Plays it across to... Intention was Mabadendre is going to beat him and Wallace and go out of play. But nice turn in on Bell was dangerous. He got through that. Zach Kirby, central defender for Mindil.
Great turn, Sulav Maski.
Comes to Zach again. First time to Wallace. Wallace tried to do the same back on Sulav. It's come a happy bounce for them. Nyembe pushes one in. Zach gets there again with a right boot. Sulav Maski busy, turns one in. Cleared away by Day, missed it. It's for the Bell. Now came McDowell. Still a little ginger, as you can see. Ball will remain with the yellow and blacks. Mindil.
Some entertaining play down here on the right side there, Bruce. Some broken ankles there. A few people being positive, as we spoke about before, and getting their reward. Unfortunate with the crosses, but Simon Bell is a big man in the middle there.
Yeah.
Get it on his head.
Ever dangerous. His one's has flighted over the top. Phil Chinham comfortably and gets it away with pace. Brady. Heineke turns inside Holmes, then goes back to Wallace. Wallace gets a bad bounce off his own right boot.
Well done.
Heineke comes back. That's a great effort from the goal scorer for Mindil. Chinham gets the ball back. He had to scurry in there quickly to get it away. Holmes over the top. Good header. Goes back from Wallace. Mabadendre has the ball. Pushes one through the middle.
Work.
Joshua Day with acreage. 5 acres. Real estate. Plenty of it. Now he moves forward to Trouse. Trouse's next move is going to be significant. He's going to find the running Heineken coming through. And Heineke, on this occasion, couldn't make contact, but he has been a threat on this left-hand side. Matt McNabb, he has been a threat.
He has. I would have liked to see Pritt Pruz maybe get in the box there. He's sort of potentially looking for a cutback, but you always want your number 9 making that run into the box and trying to get there first. always leaves a bit of space for a midfielder in behind. But again, great work down the right-hand side, and Brodie again showing his worth just before losing the ball but getting it straight back. And then again, he's up right up the pitch trying to get in that cross.
Exactly. His efforts have been fantastic. Double and triple efforts. And someone who's just joined us, that's his signature. Double and triple efforts. And that is the substitute. So Kane McDowell's had to come from the pitch for Mindil. And his replacement is a lovely gentleman, great player, and Taiki Kudo. There's 21. That's Taiki now with a header. Wallace, he'll be busy in that midfield. Wallace still with the ball. Lovely work from him. Turns on the inside. Approves. Oh, lovely. Who else but Turner? He had to make them, and he did it. Cleared it away, Turner. Saved an opportunity that was most definite for Mindil.
We have a game on our hands now, Bruce.
We do. 43 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. 2-1's the scoreline. Mindil running right to left on your screen. A 1 down on the scoreboard. Plenty of effort from them. Opportunities. They had 3 or 4. They took 1 up against the current premiers in Hellenic. This is live streaming of the 2021 version of the FFA Cup. We didn't get the cup last year because of our good friend COVID, who still lingers around every corner, every cupboard, every nook and cranny. Just won't go away. But we are here in the NT, so much free of it. We are lucky. We can go to dinner, we can go to football, we can have crowds. We are blessed in the north. And we've got a crowd in too.
We do.
We can only have 499, and I reckon it's about 498.5.
A very vocal Mindil crowd to our right as well.
Yes.
We've been loving every second of these chances that have been falling to them.
Right in this match. Right, we're on the far side now, the Northcrest scoreboard.
I've been impressed with the number 12 for Mindil.
Yeah, Wallace, he's good.
Matthew Wallace, even just before, you know, he took players on again. We speak about being positive. He tried to play the through ball back through to Prit Pruz, but unfortunately couldn't get there. But again, Alex Turner showing his worth for Hellenic. Always seems to get a foot in. He does it at training as well.
Yes. And now, speaking of the devil, this is Wallace, who Matty McNabb was just talking about, who has impressed. Playing in the midfield, number 12 on his number plate. Fed Mindil. It's been double tagged now. You'll lose the ball there with a throw-in, but it's at the right end. 44.5 minutes of this knockout football match. Tuesday night, midweek in Darwin. We've had a little bit of rain. Nice breeze coming in. Brilliant conditions for football. Players will be really enjoying this. They're going to get good purchase, and a good pass will go to its target quickly. Phil Chinham, the young keeper, goes over the top trying to find Trouse. Trouse gets his head to it. Couldn't bring it down. Still lingers in the air. Now it's been brought down by Kakan, and he goes back to Trakillis. He's trying to find Muskie. Beautiful first touch and a clip over the top. Same in reply from the big fella Bell. Nyambo's busy, as this player has been, number 11. Call's gone out to Reinberg. First goal scorer of the match. We're now into time added. 1 minute. That's going to go across goal.
Great
Dangerous.
ball.
Regulation time has passed. 1 minute of time added on.
The Grand Bruce, like I was saying before, if Mindil, Prit Pruz wasn't getting in the box and Simon Bell played that ball out to Christopher Reinberg, and you've really got to make a beeline for that ball. He would have had a tap in there had he got in the mixer.
Yep. That's something maybe the coaches will talk about at half-time, Matty.
Indeed, it's been a great first half.
Really entertaining. For the neutrals, been fantastic. Here we go. Kelvin Mapadendre puts one down to Wallace. Wallace to Pruz. There goes the whistle from the referee. That has been entertaining 45 minutes. We have a scoreline that reads Hellenic 2, Mindil 1. This is the 2021 version of the FFA Cup. Knockout football, Tuesday night. Over 740 teams around the country are involved in this. And there are plenty of games and matches happening right across the country. And here's one here in Darwin. Hope you're enjoying it live streaming. We know the crowd is at the stadium. And we'll take a short break and we'll unpack that half with Matthew McNabb, who's giving us insights here today. My name is Bruce Stoller. This is FNT TV. Back shortly. It's Tuesday night in Darwin. This is FFA Cup night. It's knockout football. And the FFA Cup is back for the 2021 season. We had a year off. Lovely breeze just coming in from the southeast. It's quite cool up here now, Nabby. Really enjoying that. As we have, enjoying a game of football. What did you see? Unpack that first half for me. It was entertaining stuff.
It was. Magic of the Cup, Bruce. Both sides looking to play football, which is good. Not many chances for either side early, but a lot of confidence can be taken from both sides. Mindil come back into it towards the end of the half, so they'll take good confidence in that. 2-1, anyone's game.
Now, you mentioned a couple of key words for me in there. One was the first word was positive. You saw a lot of that from individual players. There were challenges that were really positive work to get the ball back for their team. And in the end, that positivity with the young player out there, number 20, his middle name is Positive, for Mindil, he got that goal back.
Yeah, he's been very good for them, not just when they've gone forward, but when they've gone back. Tries to keep the ball. If he loses it, tries to get it back, and that's what you saw there for that goal for Mindil. So they'll be very confident going into the second half that they can compete with Hellenic. They've done it twice now this season already, so another 45 minutes to go, and we can see what happens.
My last question to you, also mentioned that there were some nice crosses coming in, but there wasn't the flow through of players on those crosses. That'd be something you're looking for in the second half?
Yeah, I think both coaches will have said something to the strikers a couple of times there from both sides, getting balls in from wide areas, and both strikers, both number 9s, maybe not getting into the box to make a positive run and have a tap in there. So I think they will probably have said something about that at half time and try to make a few changes there.
Matty McNabb giving us insights into this game, which is a knockout game of football. My name is Bruce Stoller. So happy to bring you the live streaming of this game. Mindil have 1, Hellenic have 2. Someone will go home, someone will go through the next round. This is all about getting to round 32 where you may take on an A-League team and then make your way through the 16. We've yet to do that here in the NT, but we're very confident we have the playing group, the coaching staff to be able to do it if that opportunity comes. So let's sit back and see which of these teams will go through. If we don't have a result at the end of the half time, we'll go to 30 minutes of extra time. If that doesn't work, we'll go to a penalty shootout. Could be a long night, could be a short night. It will be one thing is sure, it'll be an entertaining night. We'll be back shortly with the second half. Right, welcome back. The whistle's about to go. This is FNT TV, a live streaming of the 2021 version of the FFA Cup. Hellenic running from right to left on your screen in the traditional blue and white have a 2-1 advantage on the Northcrest scoreboard. But to what Matty McNabb said at half-time and unpacking that half, Mindil showed lots of promise. They're on a attacking raid already, Nyembo. He gets in front. He has the shot across goal. To your point about no one following in, he goes back again. Again, no one there, and cleared away. Within the first 27 seconds, we had a gilt edge opportunity twice from Hellenic, and very fortuitously for Mindil, nothing resulted. Matty, there you go.
Exactly what we spoke
Two
about.
crosses across goal.
Yep, no one in the middle for a tap-in.
Nostradamus.
Simon did start the play there, but somebody else has got to get in the box, and that goes for both sides. You know, you've got to be hungry for goals, and if you don't get in the position, the ball's not going to come to you.
Great word. They're definitely hungry out there. They're just going to have to get that part of the game right, but they have been frenetic in its pace. We have young Ish Sulav Muskie on the ball, comes in. That's a lovely one across, and I think it was Dexter Newman that got onto that. And it was. So Phil Chinham has the ball. He'll place it down. He's going to go this side, which is the grandstand side. Places it now. Will they play it from the back, or will take a long one? Looks like it'll be long. Ball's in the air, contested by Newman. Dexter wins that one. Only as far as Wallace. And Dexter will pick up a yellow. Knowing Dexter, no malicious intent, just got it wrong.
What do you reckon there, Bruce? You reckon the Mindil fans enjoyed that, or?
Yeah, they did. They did. They enjoyed. It's funny how much people get excited when people put things in their pocket and take them out. And in this case, the yellow card. So I hope the young fella's okay. He's been really, really strong in the game he played the other week, and now he's been strong again tonight. He's one of those kids who looks probably a lot younger than he really is. I'm not sure, but he's like not for you, Nabby, but now when I get a chat with a policeman on the side of the road for a breath test, I'll go, oh my God, look how young he is, or she is.
Trust me,
so he's just got a young-looking face. Trouse, he's up and about. Crowd's happy. Number 3, he makes his jog back now. So another youngster with the ball now, Zach Kirby. Hands on hips, moved in. Gives it plenty of length into a dangerous area. Still not cleared away. Bicycle kick from the youngster who was just down on his back, Trouse. Right arm over the shoulder throw from Kane McAdam. Didn't find its mark, so back with an opportunity for Mindil. Lovely ball through. Tyke on the run it is. No, it's Brody Heineke. So Brody didn't get to the ball. It'll just roll out of play. Bishop and Brody in a tangle then. It's a good football from both sides. Real quick pace to this game already. Both teams have their sights on going through the next round. Knowing the clubs and their culture, both teams would love to be in the round of 32 and would favour themselves against an A-League side if they came up here. Don't forget Hellenic against the Wanderers. Came within 1 goal of a major upset. And a goal fest that night, Matty.
It was
a goal fest.
I remember watching and tuning into that game.
And we'll see what and who transpires and transcribes this into the next round.
A few challenges starting to fly in now, Bruce.
So Reinberg gone down.
Yeah.
Constantinos with a tackle.
He didn't have a real good show of it on the weekend either, Christopher Reinberg. He got caught a couple times late. There's no malice in that, but this game's starting to heat up a little bit now.
Yep.
Players starting to show a little bit of their frustrations or put a challenge in, which is good to see. This game means something to him, Bruce.
Yeah, absolutely. So some support comes out now. Have a look at him. He's still on the field of play. Referee there having a chat with Dexter Newman.
I think both physios tonight will definitely have earned their money, Bruce.
Yes.
Tavian's done a fair few steps going over the other side of the pitch, and then again just before for the young number 3 for Mindil.
He did. And Alex Barbaras.
The magic spray, Bruce. The
Yep.
magic spray cures everything.
And it looks like he will be ongoing, and they're not going to replace him at this stage. There's chat between the technical area and the player, but they're still there. And we'll get underway. Newman with a long throw. Off the header of Kirby. Back to Bell. Bell now will get a throw in for his side.
They won't have Stelianos' long throw as he's not on the pitch at the moment, but they always look to go long when he is playing.
Right, Newman with the ball. Long throw in. Over the top again, Kirby there. Wallace, Day. Day went over the top trying to find Pruz. Turner with a strong header back into play. Day there in front of Nyembo. Nice work from Day. Back to the sub. And he'll put it out of play. Good opportunity to thank our sponsors. Want to thank Diamond Barbers, Nico and his Diamond Barber team. Thank you to them. They have a barbershop, stores, studio, suite, whatever they're called now, but it's a certainly impressive place. Does most of the hair of most of the players out there. And that's at Bellamac, the CBD, or of course the first place, which was Parap. Book now and stay sharp in 21. Here's an opportunity to be sharp himself. Turns it on the side, Buchanan, but couldn't find Bell. Now it falls for Brody and Bishop. And Bishop wins that ball, only as far as Kudo. There's one from Pruz. Now the scurry's on. He gets there first, puts the ball across. It'll be collected by Kane McAdam. Kane's in play, comes right out to his area and will throw it over. Pressure's on now. Reinberg needs to pull it in. He does. Constantinos is on him. Constantinos, sorry, is on him. Goes back to Turner. For Hellenic, running from right to left on your screens. They have a 2-1 advantage in the FFA Cup 2021 Round 2 game in front of you. I want to thank Ward Keller, the Territory Law Firm, also coming a sponsor in 21. They are the personal and business dispute resolution experts. Ward Keller, 1-800-978-360. 1-800-978-360. My apologies. Right, Mark Wallace with a lovely ball out to Trouse. Trouse returns the favour to Wallace. He gets his head up to it. Beats him. And Turner. Nyembo will come away with it. 24 for Hellenic. And he plays it out to his midfield partner. He goes further afield to Muskie. Muskie back to Mario Buchanan. He puts it now through to Big Bell. Simon Bell skims one across to Reinberg. Reinberg is going to try and go round the defender. Defender pushes him wide. Kirby goes in. Picked up by Day. Day then puts it away to Trouse. Good defensive effort from Mindil. Diffuse that. Now Pruz has it. First touch eludes him. Turner cleans up. Nyembo. Back to Carpathius. Nutmeg. Reinberg.
That's a fine.
Reinberg runs down. Not even Simon Bell can get to that. And Phil Chinham will bring it into play. The keeper, the young one for Mindil. All in the lime green with the white socks and the salmon boots and salmon gloves. Young Phil, great kid. Good goalkeeper.
A couple fines out there tonight, Bruce.
Sorry?
Couple fines out there tonight.
Yep.
A few nutmegs.
Yes.
Make sure the boys jot them down.
On show. Some skill tonight on show. Right. Kudo. Didn't get the ball on this occasion because Turner and Oscari with pace still on the play. Looking for someone to go to. Now he goes across to Muskie, his captain. Loses his shin pad, does Turner. Bit of repair work. Muskie still has the ball. Goes back to the midfielder, number 11. He puts one over the top to Reinberg, who scored the very first goal tonight. Way back in the 13th minute.
A couple good battles out there, Bruce. One on the left-hand side for Hellenic going down the left flank, and then also on the left-hand side for Mindil with Blake and Brody.
Yep.
Some really good matchups there.
Yeah, good contest on both sides of the pitch. 54.5 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. And we are getting towards the halfway mark of the second half. 2-1 advantage to Hellenic. One team will go through. This is knockout football. The best kind.
Good press from Mindil.
Yeah, lovely work. Good press. Keeps the ball again. Kudo slips over. Unusual for Takei. Number 21. Kelvin Mapadende. The definitive challenge there and cleared the ball away with real strength and purpose.
Mindil really getting up for it now, Bruce. Defensively pressing, trying to win that ball.
Yeah, there's belief, real belief. Also take the opportunity to thank Northcrest for being on board for 2021. Also Steel Line, service over and above in the steel supply industry. And NTF, the construction supply specialists, are working hard in a construction-driven economy boom here in the Northern Territory. I want to thank HPA and Darwin Olympic Sporting Club, my apologies, for being supporters in 21, as is the Northern Territory Government. They've been with us for 5 years now. Kudo. Interception by Bishop. Strong play from him. Puts the ball down for Nyambo. It's a foot race. Misford. And Misford, the captain, will get there. No, it's not Misford. Sorry, my apologies. It is...
He's done well there, Jeff.
Yeah.
As we spoke about before, sometimes it's not only what you do with the ball, but it's also what you do without. And Jeff really motoring down that right-hand side, not giving up on the ball, and they've just won a corner. Potentially a lot of the tall timber for Hellenic to come up now for this set piece.
And they are. To your point, Nabby, up comes Turner. Bell stays where he is. Trakillis. Looks like Carpathius, Newman and Bishop will sit back. It'll be a lovely strike no matter what. Muskie took a penalty successfully. Now taking this corner. Moves in. It's a low one. It's going to fall awkwardly. Comes off Kirby. And now to play for a replay.
It'll be interesting to see as this match goes on, Bruce, whether Kay McDowell will be a big loss for them. Obviously gets around the park. And that's not to take anything away from Taiki Kudo, but he has a real presence about him in the midfield, Kane, and he played really well in that round one fixture against Mario. It was a great battle.
Yep, and had to go from the field late in the second half. And to your point, Matty, replaced by Taiki Kudo, number 21. He'll be busy. He doesn't have the physical presence and strength of Kane McDowell. He makes up with that by energy. Right, ball still sitting down here on the grandstand side. Hellenic still trying to find their way through for a third goal. Carpathius is pushed back by Pruz. Now Turner in the midfield with plenty of space. He goes over the top. It's a lovely ball. First step in. He'll take the shot and puts it away. He is so dangerous. He is so dangerous. Turner was just all on his own in the midfield there, Matt. All on his own. And he had one opportunity, and that was pinpoint. Was that not on song? 20-cent piece, bang. There he was. Here's your ball, Sulav. Do it.
It was a great ball from Turner there. A great run from Sulav Maski. And as mentioned before, he does like to drift, come from right into the centre of the park. No one tracking him. That goal doesn't come unless it was a great first touch, and it was from Sulav. Great finish as well.
Right, we do have a third goal. It is for Hellenic. It's 3-1 in the 58th minute of this FFA Cup Round 2 match. And the FFA Cup for 2021 is back. Last year, unable to progress because of COVID. Looks like Carpathius is going to come from the pitch. Probably cramp. Alex Bibaris goes out to look after him. The team manager's on the halfway line with the assistant referee, Albert Kraus, having a discussion. So maybe there's a sub coming. No, Carpathius has said, I want to go on. Manager's asking, are we doing it?
Be interesting to see who he brings on here. He's obviously got Mario, Camarao, Harry Charles on the bench. Also, Manoli Jaluris. I think Harry Charles will be the one to come on and fill that centre midfield role. Yep.
So it looks like Carpathius is going to go back on. Charles has gone back to his technical area, unless there's a double change happening. In other words, the player's going back on. Right, we're underway. Wallace has got the ball. Carpathius is back on the play from the referee. Thank you. Now we're back to Zach Kirby has the ball. Zap goes across. Kotsionis plays on the inside. Ball comes from Wallace. Wallace on a run now. Turner picks up. Wallace is in pursuit. 12v12. 2 goals tonight for that player. Muskie, the captain. Falls for Reinberg fortuitously, really. What can he do with it? He's got a call from Bell, wanted it early, didn't go that way. Buchanan has got Kudo on him. Reinberg goes Goes out of play. Throw in. Now they're going to take this opportunity for a substitution. Hellenic, that is.
Double substitution here.
Yep.
Palaskos Coombe coming on.
Yeah, number 21. And Harry Charles, number 8, who's going to come off. So Carpathius for Charles, as you mentioned. And Reinberg for Coombe.
He's been good tonight, Christopher Reinberg. He only turned up to the club a couple of weeks ago. He's been doing some regional work in South Australia, but definitely doesn't look out of place out there. He's obviously been doing something in his spare time.
Is that regional work in the wines? The vineyards?
Could be, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm hearing that.
Wine taster? There's a gig.
If it is, I might go there as well.
Exactly. Only had 90,000 applicants for that job. Ball's gone out of play, so it'll be a throw-in. 61 minutes coming up on the Northcrest scoreboard. That board has a 3-1 advantage, to Hellenic over Mindil. Now, Mindil are running from right to left on your screen, and they're yellow and black stripe with the black shorts and black socks.
Harry Charles just communicating to Jeff Niembo about barking some instructions, so it'll be interesting to see
what they do with that. Yeah, Wallace wins that ball, and he win the free.
You would think that Harry might now just tend to sit in front of the centre backs and sweep up, clean up all the balls. Jeffrey might push on as the number 10. And Mario might just do what he normally does and roams around as that free man.
Might be good to watch, see what he does. To your point, just sitting there now in front of Newman and Trachillis.
He looks onside.
He's onside, and Bell with the long strides go towards goal. What will Simon Bell do? He'll put it in the goal. The big fella scored. Don't know who the ball came from. Missed that. Maybe he was looking downfield, but when it hit his feet.
Yeah, look, it was good play there. They went back to Alex Turner. Alex Turner played the ball into the midfield. Harry Charles just come on, played the ball wide. The ball went to Blake Combs down the wing, and he's played a great through ball to Simon Bell, who stayed on side. And it's not a Hellenic game unless Simon gets on the score sheet. So he would have been secretly watching everybody else score and telling himself he wanted to get on that scoreboard as well, and he's just done that.
And he's
really
done
good
that.
goal.
Yeah.
He did have options either side there as well, but decided to go it alone. It was a great finish.
Yeah, he had only one mind, and it was on goal. And so he's on the board. 62 minutes it took for a goal from Bell, but he has one. And Hellenic now lead 4-1 in a FFA Cup match. Wallace has been really good in this side. Just won't get it this time from Pruse. Bishop, still on his feet, got a ball through. Vantage being played by the referee. Bell again. Bell pushes one through. This side, Parakos Coombe is offside just. Big Bell goes down in the midfield there. So Priya Pruse plays one on to Trouse. Turner doesn't get it on this occasion. Got a bit of person and ball. Goes back a second time and gets the ball on this occasion. But it'll be a throw-in. And Joshua Day goes forward to do this throw-in. Number 6. He's been busy today for Mindil. Goes across. Priya Pruse with a header. He's got Turner again. Turner's just been so strong in the back of Turner. So a free will be to the advantage of Hellenic. Ball's placed by the keeper. In green, white shorts, white socks. He just looks long limbs everywhere.
He does, and he knows how to use that body of his to his advantage.
On those stretches, yep.
He does indeed. Mindil just got to be careful here. I know they've just gone a couple of goals down, but if they keep being positive, a goal can change anything.
My word. Zach Kirby cleared away. And he gets the ball back. So throw in. And in comes Concionis. Referee wants him to come back a bit, trying to sneak a few metres, as they always do. Right, Concionis throws in. Comes off the head of Trouse. Only as far as Turner. Turner puts one across to the scorer of 2 goals. And there's an opportunity for Turner again to put a nice ball through to an on-rushing Hellenic player, on that occasion too far. and not able to happen. This ball's now put down, a deep ball that Holmes clears away. Muskie goes back to Holmes. Holmes will go back to his keeper. Pruz has seen it, and he rushes back to put pressure on. Kane turns with a simple turn and puts a long kick back upfield. Dangerous place because Coombs quick. Goes back to Chittum. Chittum goes forward now. Kirby gets his head to it. Trouse fall heavily. We heard that fall here.
It's another big knock to the back. He'll be sore tomorrow, Bruce.
Yes.
He hasn't stopped trying either.
No, he hit the ground hard. Referee's job is duty of care for the player's welfare. Goes over and checks him out. But geez, he hit it hard. You feel like his ribs move from one side to the other. He's still feeling his back. Ball will restart, go to Hellenic. Move away from the ball, he does. Dexter Newman has the ball, number 9.
Not too many number 9s around the world. That
Always
play
wondered
left
why
back.
it's a striker area around the world, but with Dexter, it's just ambition, I think.
It is. Fancies
And
himself
hope.
at training too, by the way.
Ball comes through to Bell. Chest it down. That barrel chest of his. Now he's on a run. Kirby.
It's good defending.
Very good play. Needed to be. He's a danger where he's on the pitch. Bell. Kirby in there with a precise tackle. 66 and a half minutes on the clock here in the FNT TV live streaming of this round 2 match of the FFA Cup for 2021.
So this is a big test for Mindil now, Bruce. Squad depth getting tested. A couple of players gone off injured. These are the sort of games now that you start to find out what you've got on the bench.
Yep.
Can they compete? What sort of desire they have to get involved in the game?
Well, this number 3 for Mindil, he's shown it all. Absolute commitment, no sense of self-preservation. You know, if the other 10 are like the young 3, they'll get through it. Castellanos with a header. Intercepted. Now goes to Newman, or thrown again. Nope, we're going to have a sub. To your point, a little bit of depth's going to be used. 3 players are coming on. Who we got there, Matty?
Got number 7 for Mindil, which is Anthony Wainwright.
Yep.
Looks like we've got number 2, Nathan D'Souza, and number 14, who is Jack Osborne.
Okay, well, Jack Osborne played a great game. There's no doubt about it, but it was a long game on the weekend. And also, someone who really impressed, Nathan D'Souza, came on and scored an absolute special goal on the weekend. Came on late too. And Wainwright is the 3rd player, Anthony. So thank you, Matty McNabb, for those insights. The players that have come from the pitch have been Trouse.
Kelvin as well.
Yep.
I thought he's had a very strong game as well.
So we'll see how they progress from here. Right. Daniel McCormack's made his changes, the coach of Mindil. They're behind on the scoreboard. What can these changes do? See if they inspire an advantage for them in the next 5 minutes. Cleared away by the captain, Misford. Only as far as Wallace. Wallace gets a awkward header to. D'Souza on the ball now. Cleaned away by Holmes. Buchanan on the rush. Tyke on the ball. Overzealous, so that'll be pulled up. Ball gets played out to Tyke. He does a run, trying to find one through to Wainwright, or Osborne it was.
Game's starting to get very stretched now.
Yeah, plenty of space. Coombe on a run. Coombe pressured by 2 players. Stays with him, number 7. Well played, Wainwright. So Anthony just tracked all the way back, stayed with the player, and his effort has brought and diffused that situation for Hellenic. They have a throw-in, goes back. This time comes for Wallace. Wallace turns, and there's Harry Childs all on his own. Goes to Buchanan, goes back to Childs. He puts the ball through, intercepted by Wainwright. Tyke. Can Kudo get the ball back? No, it can't, because it's gone back to Turner. Turner has an option of going his keeper. He shreds one back to his midfielder. He looks up with a no-look one. Well, you can't look up and have a no-look one, but anyhow, one or the other. Comes out now to the goal scorer for Mindil, Brady Honecker. Goes downfield trying to find Priya Prus, cleared away by Trachillis. Misfit will come up and take this throw in. 70 minutes, still 20 minutes and a bit to go. Plenty of time for Mindil to get one back. Change the momentum. It'll beat Coombe. Puts his right hand up and apologises to his captain for not bringing that in.
One thing about Mindil, Bruce, they will not give up. They will go until the final whistle. A goal now and give them a bit of confidence.
Yep. And plenty of time to get that goal. Right, Bell puts one through to Ayembo. Tracking on the inside is Constianis. Oh. That was a crowd goal. They saw the net move. They all thought it was in. Side netting it only. But nice work from the youngster, Nyembo.
Yeah, it's
you like that with the youngster? Have no hesitation, took it.
No, not at all. And like we said before, it's about being positive. And when you're in those 1v1 situations, everyone behind him should be letting him know that, you know, take him on, see what you can do.
Right, Bell comes away. Coombe. D'Souza. Turner with a header. Only as far as Wainwright. Turns on the inside. He's got D'Souza in the midfield in front of him. D'Souza heads left. Prus puts on a nice header, but it's going to be good intent, but misdirected. Too far ahead of Brody to get.
He's been quiet the last 5 minutes, Bruce Brody. They hasn't got too much ball out there for him. He's been the main threat for the night.
You reckon they need to go that way a bit more?
I think they do, yeah.
Yep. Let's just see if they can get over on the left-hand side or the grandstand, opposite the grandstand side for Mindil. Accidental collision between Coombe and Constianis. No, sorry, it's actually Kirby. So Zach's up straight to his feet. Brushes off the impact. Right, throw in. Beats everybody.
Simon doing his best Zlatan Ibrahimovic impersonation there.
Turner now with the ball, looking for a lovely one across to Holmes. This will fall just in front of Holmes. If he can pull it in, he does not do that on this occasion. Just shows you Turner with those long flighted balls in front of players. He's got a gift, one of many he has.
He's been very impressive, cutting balls out,
yep.
Taking a big touch into the midfield. And that's how they scored the goal for Silav Maski on the third goal. He's been very impressive week in, week out. He's a very consistent player for Hellenic.
Yeah, very consistent. He'd be up in those club awards every year. Right, D'Souza with a nice intervention. Goes back from Misfit. D'Souza goes back up into the player we mentioned earlier. They want to come down his side, which is Brody Honecker. And hasn't got to Brody on this occasion.
It's better for Mindil, though. They need to keep the ball. Not always look to go long now. Trying to get that goal.
So, Brady, your surname is Henneke. And you have been impressive on that left-hand side.
Pritt playing ball boy now as well.
Yes.
He will not stop running, that bloke.
Yep. 74 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. Thank you to Diamond Barbers, also Ward Keller, Steel Line, NTF, Northcrest, HPA, the Northern Territory Government, and Darwin Olympic Sporting Club, all sponsors of football in the Northern Territory. Now it comes forward to Wallace. Wallace looks up and goes long.
He's onside.
Osborne is onside. The ball comes to his feet now. He's got Wainwright on the inside. Puts a ball through to Wainwright. Wainwright takes a shot. Both hands to his head. Now his right hand goes out and apologises to the 1, 2, 3, 4 players that came through for Mindil. Opportunity wasted on this occasion. Still plenty of time, 15 minutes, if not a little bit more. But Adam with the ball. Kane tracks back, now moves forward. But his right foot would do it. Now it comes from Wainwright. Accidental trip. Early ball from Constianos is only going to go to Turner, unfortunately. Probably the worst player you want to give it to. Turner now has Coombe. Pushes around. That's one that's gone now to Bell. Zach Kirby in chase. Comes Misford. Interception. Good vision from Matty, the captain from Mindil. Had to make that because there was an opportunity either side of him. Now we have Osborne on. Osborne going to goal. He's got Priya Pruz over there. Turner wins. Turner plays it on to Niambo. Back to Newman. Newman turns it in to the keeper. Keeper turns in with a left footer. Sulev with a nice play. Turns it into Coombe. Coombe goes over his left boot, but he recovers. D'Souza's with him, but he doesn't enter the challenge. Now Bell with a dink over the top. That's far too forward. Way offside, so he'll come back. 76 minutes. What would you do if you're Mindil coach? You made 3 subs. You, to your point, get on the left-hand side, run down that side where your both, I guess, successful challenges have been.
Yeah, I think that's where they've had their most joy. When Brodie and Pritt have been able to combine. It was unfortunate before for the number 14 for Mindil, Jack Osborne. I would have liked to see an early ball in there to Pritt. That's when you can normally catch out of the defence. A nice early ball. There's a lot of space between the keeper and the back four, which gives Pritt time to judge his run. Unfortunately, on that occasion, they weren't able to do so. But you've really got to throw caution to the wind here, Bruce. You got 15 minutes, a goal now, possibly another one. Then it starts to become a real battle of nerves.
Let's see if we can get there. Henneke with the throw-in, came back to a couple of players. Now it's upfield where it's now around 12 to 15 metres from the halfway on Hellenic's side, and it'll be a throw-in for Bishop, the sub. Final substitution, I think it's the final. No, it's 2. This would be it. Simon Bell coming from the pitch.
And Manoli Gialouris, number 30. He scored the first goal against Mindil in the League
first
1
goal
game.
For his side this season. And Dexter Newman coming from the pitch. And
Mario Camarao.
Yep. Camarero will go on.
He's been at the club a long time.
Yeah, he comes through some really terrible injuries, particularly his last one. So he's been out of the game for almost 2 years. Shows his determination and commitment to get back in the game. Extraordinary. Right, the ball's fallen 4. What can happen here?
Manoli
the subs are on there now. He's going to have a shot and he's going to have a goal. He's gone on the field for 30 seconds, if that.
The celebration to match. For those that aren't aware, Manoli is expecting a baby boy this weekend, Bruce. Yep. So first touch and a goal from Manoli Gialouris. And a goal celebration for his baby-to-be.
And for his
very soon.
wife.
She'll be happy at home watching as well.
But lovely and well taken, Manoli. Well taken. 78.5 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. Score now sits 5 for them, Mindil 1. 2021 version of the FFA Cup.
Is there a better way to enter the pitch, Bruce?
No.
As a substitution.
I don't even think it was 30 seconds. First touch was a goal. Right, Charles is on the ball. He goes back to Niambo. Back to Charles. Charles goes back to Turner, who's been so good. Trakillis moving forward. Holmes. Where will Holmes put this? Trying to find an on-rushing. Buchanan, but that didn't happen. D'Souza on the ball, brought down by Mario Camiro. Slowly to his feet, D'Souza. Limp. He's going to have to run this off. About to 10 to 9 here, local time in Darwin. Tuesday night. Lovely conditions now, quite cool for us in Darwin. About 26 degrees, but the breeze is getting a little stronger from the south, and it's quite relieving and moving some of the humidity around. As we hit the 80-minute mark on the Northcrest scoreboard, we've had 6 goals tonight. Nyambo, not on the same wavelength, but good play. Kirby with some nice work. Plays the ball through to D'Souza. D'Souza's challenged by Kuchanan. Back to Kuchanan. He's on open goal. Chittum has to defend this. Ball's pushed too far forward. He turns on his right, goes back to his left, which is his preferred side, and puts it across goal, but no one's run through. They're all watching.
We've said it a
It
couple
was going
times
to be off
tonight,
his left
Bruce.
foot, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. He loves to get back on that left foot, and you'd think being his ex-club, they would have known that. But to our point at half-time, and we've said it numerous times tonight, Bruce, nobody in the box for a simple tap-in.
Yeah, they were all ball watching.
Great play from Manoli as well in the build-up.
Yep. Here he is again on the ball. Goes back to Mario. And Camero pushes it out to that player we've mentioned before. It's going to beat Coombe. And we'll run out. Wainwright will follow this off and over the line. We're here at Larrakia Park on Larrakia Nation. Kudo with the ball. Busy. Goes across field. Finds D'Souza. D'Souza's just let that slip away from him. Trakilis' ball hits himself. Still in play. Now he heads it back to the dangerous Muskie. 2 goals to him tonight. Player's not well. Referee's going to check on him. Had a couple of head knocks there, I think, in that little play. So Turner. We'll set this. 82 minutes. Only 8 minutes of regulation time to go. Kuchanan does a quick turn. Wallace, as he's done all night, moves forward. That time interception by Harry Charles. Father to be on the ball now. Strong defensive work from Kirby. Advantage played by the referee, and that'll come off Misford. Got his body in the way between them, the player with the ball and the goal. So it'll go over for a corner.
No cramps tonight, Bruce?
No, not yet. I think it's a breeze.
Yeah.
Bit of rain.
A few of the tall timber coming up. No Simon Bell in the box either, as he's now been taken off, but they'll be looking to get on the end of this cross from Sulav Maski.
Turner's a bit of a heading specialist as well. He's in there. Muskie, is he going to go longer or put it in the front of the goal? He's gone longer this time. It's going to fall for Trakilis. He got up. Runs back into position. As much energy as he has at the beginning of the game, he does at the 83rd minute mark. Chinham comes in to set the ball. Places the ball. 3 or 4 steps back. Moves in. Gets his game and his team underway. D'Souza heads it on. Only as far as Holmes. Holmes gets the body down and checks it with his chest. Charles sends it away like an errant schoolboy, and it's gone way, way away from the pack.
A few heavy legs now. Those games on the weekend might be starting to catch up. The last 7 or 8 minutes of this game.
Yeah, there's...
Definitely doesn't have the same intensity as it started, but...
it's been an entertaining game. Plenty of goals.
It's what you expect in the Men's Premier League and the FFA Cup up here, Bruce.
Yeah.
Always goals in it.
Yeah, to your point, magic at the cup. We've seen it tonight. Comes back to Wallace.
He's been good for them tonight, Matthew
I think
Wallace.
Best player for Mindil. Him and Hellenic on their left. Those two. They've had plenty of enterprise and commitment. Sulev gets the ball back and plays it again through to Kuchanan. Mario looks across and plays it to Coombe. Paracross Coombe returns a favour. It's going to miss this time, Camero. Nyambo will come in strong. Kudo does a nice bit of play. What's he going to do with this? He moves across field, puts it in. Maxwell got it. Falls for Wainwright. Wainwright goes further afield to Misfit, who's come way upfield, the captain. He wants to get one back. Puts the ball across. It's a dangerous ball. Turner's there again as usual. Heads it away. Charles puts it down. Sulev plays it back to him. Bit lazy. D'Souza will have a shot and does. Misses the goal.
Taiki Kudo there. Long strides, showing his athleticism. Age just a number, Bruce.
Absolutely with him. My word.
Could have sworn that was an 18-year-old Taiki Kudo there.
Yeah. So quick. Just got his boot to it, moved around Nyembo and then onward and forward he went for his team and ended up with a Misfit cross. And now we're out with a restart. Kame Adam puts one downfield. Ball's pushed through. Cleaned up by Trakillis. And Hellenic runs out of play there, so Brady will hand it back. Nice play, Brady, to Bishop.
I've been waiting for one of Kane McAdams' trademark Cruyff turns when the ball goes back. He hasn't
happened yet.
Hasn't let one fly tonight, but he
Referee
always looks to do so.
Well, referee's picked up Holmes stealing not one, not two, but about 12 metres. He's not going to allow that, so he pushes him back. On the Northcrest scoreboard, we have 86.5 minutes of regulation times passed.
A lot of space out here now for Palaskos Coombe.
It's a lovely ball to the on-rushing.
1v1.
The flyer and Coombe. He'll turn on the inside, does. The outside, sorry. Now puts the left across. There's someone following in. Manoli goes back to Sulev. He's going to try his third. Goes in the side netting. Someone was in position that time, Nabby. Someone was in position.
There was. It was unfortunate. Just did quite well in the end to get a touch and keep it up to himself. But Palaskos Coombe looking lively here since he's come on.
Yeah.
Always looks to go down the left-hand side. It was a great ball in originally.
So a restart from Chittum. Comes downfield over the halfway. Wallace gets his head to it and pushes it forward for Osborne. Comes back for D'Souza. Mario Camiro plays back to his keeper. Kane moves in. A little scurry of steps and pushes it forward off the back of Camiro. Then falls for Geralus and he's on a chase here, but he won't go for it. Misfit will say, leave it for you, Phil. Well, Phil's gone to his captain. Captain will go back to Chinden, the keeper. He puts the ball downfield. Over Osborne, over Turner. Turner plays a gentle ball back to his keeper. Only 2 minutes of regulation time left in this FFA Cup encounter. 6 goals, 5 to Hellenic. Well and truly going through to the next round. Wallace with a header back to his keeper. Moves him, right boot. A lot of height.
Ball had a bit of snow on it then, I think, Bruce.
Yeah. Now let's see if Nyembo can get Coombe underway. It's a good ball. Coombes there. He gets there, puts his left footer across, straight to him. And him is Kukanen, and Mario puts it over everything.
He'll be disappointed with that one.
Yeah.
Any kids out there watching, keep your head over the ball. Had it done so, it would have been 6-1 Hellenic, but not to be.
No, it didn't happen on this occasion.
He's been lively, that
he has.
Mario.
Yeah, he's had a good 88, 89 minutes. Tried his hardest. Got a big full moon coming up in the eastern sky now. It's coming out from behind the clouds. Still a few clouds around. Been a lovely Tuesday night for football. Something both teams have taken advantage of. Hellenic more than Mindil, as you can see on the scoreboard. Right, Mario Camiro turns on the inside. Harry Charles tries to break through there. Comes again off the ground. Wallace has it. Plays to D'Souza. Nice turn from him. He pushes it wide for Hellenic. And cleared away by Bishop. They've had a good little tanglement all day since he came on, Bishop. He won't give Brady an inch. And on that occasion, did it again. Ball's thrown in by D'Souza. Trying to find Osborne. Pushed away again. Charles. Throw-in will come back to D'Souza. Going to have 2 minutes of time added on. Out of regulation time, into that time added. Kicked away again, this time by Trachillis. Misford asking his troops to come in and give them someone to throw to. We're into time added on here. Round 2 match. Round 3 is awaiting Hellenic. Mindil can concentrate on the Premier League and the Championship. Oh, nice work from Coombe. Just didn't come together with the 5th goal scorer tonight.
Manoli Jalouris.
Yep. Thank you.
It's a good ball. Probably the first time they've got him behind Alex tonight. As always, Mr. Consistent. Will not give them an inch.
So Osborne had a chance there. This is Wainwright. Prew's calling for it. And unfortunately, Wainwright pushed forward trying to find him, but Prew's hadn't moved. So that was to no advantage. Kami Adam goes for a late pickup. Kudo's busy. Sorry, it was Brody Honecker. Kudo plays it back to his keeper. Missed Wainwright on those occasions, rolled out of play. So a throw-in will come from Nyembo, who's playing in a left-back position. Been moving around the pitch wherever the coach needs him. Number 24, the young fella. Plays it through to Mario Camero in a midfield role. He pushes one forward now for another Mario. That is Kukanen now. Garrulus has been pushed wide, so good work from Kudo. Pushed him wide. There goes the whistle. And what was an entertaining game of football. 6 goals. And a comprehensive win in the end to the Blue and Whites. Hellenic, they'll go through to the next round. And Mindil will have the premiership to concentrate on from tonight onwards. To Daniel McCormick and his team there in Mindil, commiserations and all the best for the rest of the year. To Dimmy, the new coach of Hellenic and his team, congratulations. You move through the next round. Of course, both teams will have a game this weekend, so they've now got to put this one behind them and prepare for the next one. Nabby, what you saw tonight was, I think you mentioned it, that there would be a team that would pull away late in the game and end up being Hellenic.
Yeah, I think they started to flex their muscle towards the end of the game there. Kane McDowell getting injured probably didn't help Mindil. But I think at the end there, Hellenic just took their chances and started to really flex their muscle and show what sort of a side they are this year. But a lot of positives to come out of it for Mindil. They conducted themselves well in the first round and again here. Now they can concentrate in the league, get a few players back on the pitch, which always helps.
Now with the FFA Cup and the knockout version, one team goes away, Hellenic goes through. Now as a player, you'll enjoy it tonight, enjoy the victory, but tomorrow there's another game coming up.
There is. So they'll have a game on the weekend. They might have a light training session, possibly Thursday. And they'll obviously be quite happy and confident that they won this game. And I think the league form suggests that they're definitely in form as well.
Yep.
That always helps going into these big games, these cup games. So they'll be very happy, but they'll also have come into this game positive and confident they could get a result.
What we'll do now is just have a quick thank you to our sponsors, Diamond Barbers, Look Sharp and 21, Book Now, Parap, Bellamac, and the CBD. Thank you to Nico and his team. Also Ward Keller, the Territory Law Firm. They are the personal and business dispute resolution team. They are 1-800-978-360. I want to thank Steel Line for their service over and above in the steel supply industry. NTF, the construction supply specialist. Northcrest, of course. HPA, helping people achieve. The Northern Territory Government and Darwin Olympic Sporting Club, all sponsors in 2021. We thank you for your support. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the live streaming of the 2021 version of the FFA Cup and a comprehensive win to Hellenic, 5 over Mindil Aces. Good night.